As Halloween comes near, we have time to look into one more game that I think really sets the mood for the holiday. A game where the more you play, the more twisted the experience gets, where one string of events can shape a future that you'll never see coming until it's too late and your life is in danger. This is House on the Hill, a game created by Step Hare Studio that has you playing as a struggling family man that has gotten himself into crippling debt. But, unlike others that have the opportunity to pay that debt off, he's in a more dire circumstance because he needs that money now. So, desperate times call for desperate measures. Through an unseen partner, you learn of a house where the owner has gone away for the weekend, and due to some research, also learn that a priceless jewel is hidden inside the house. He explains it out to be a simple job. You go in, disengage the alarm system, break in, locate the jewel, and you're out of there. All your troubles will be fixed. Seeing as you don't really have any other options, you go along with the plan. A mistake you'll soon never forget. As you may have guessed by now, this smash and grab is anything more than normal, and upon making your way through the estate and searching for the jewel, you begin to realize that the house isn't left unattended as you thought it would be. And upon locating the jewel, your escape plans go up in smoke.
What? What's happening? Hold your breath and look for a way out! Come on, there must be another way out!
You race to make it out of the house as the gas leaking through the house is causing your character to lose consciousness, all while being chased down by a murderer with an axe.
We must get out! The bolt on the door!
Some quick thinking is needed to escape, locking the door to buy time and then releasing gas into the air, causing an explosion that takes out the killer and allows you time to escape. But instead of the game just being over, your partner chimes in and wonders what would have happened if you did something different. And that's where the game itself rewinds and drops you right back at the point before you entered the house. But things have changed. And this is where the game really starts to take off. With 5 different endings to explore, each venture back into the house will have you taking different paths and learning more about the house and the family who inhabit it. And believe me, these family members are anything but normal, and the final 2 endings of the game really bring everything together in such a way that I was completely caught off guard.
We can't go back if something goes wrong.
And the visuals really aid in bringing this to life, from the creatures to the house itself, to even some of the instances where reality is shifting, and it goes that one step further when you're moving down tight corridors with things breaking through wood, or things getting in your face. It also makes navigating nerve-wracking as sometimes you can see shadows lurking in the hallway, encouraging you to come closer only to leap out at you. But not only are the visuals done well, the sound design and the reaction from the partner really add a layer of depth to flesh out the game. Whenever you pick up something to investigate, he chimes in with details or points you in the right direction, always keeping the game going without getting you stuck.
Have you noticed the number of pictures? Someone was clearly interested in photography. Or he wanted to capture something specific.
However, his voice isn't the only thing that'll keep you company. The eerie sounds that follow you as you travel throughout the home, they really build up tension and highlight some of these scares. Now, as far as gameplay, I do have to say that this is more akin to a walking simulator than a horror survival, but that's not a bad thing here. Being that the house is nothing alike the Spencer Mansion in Resident Evil with its many key-specific doors and hidden underground lab areas, backtracking and combat don't happen here. They're not needed. So to really make use of the space, you essentially travel the path of least resistance, more akin to the beginning of a scary movie. The tone is set, the goal is clear, now you just have to get there. But that's where this game shines, in being able to reuse the space you've come to know on your first playthrough and changing it up every time while still expanding on the player's knowledge. It keeps you on your toes for the entire game. Even when you think you've seen it all, it still has secrets up its sleeves to throw curveballs at you every chance it gets. And for the game only being an hour and a half long, I feel like it's really able to capture those nervous feelings as to what may lurk in the house upon your re-arrival, and I never felt like the game was boring or a grind to play through. It kept my attention considering that this is an indie developer. I only noticed some very minor bugs and issues with clipping that didn't take away from the experience. And for only $10 Australian at the moment because of a sale, this is an experience worth the time and money, and I'll be looking forward to other games that this publisher puts out in the future. I'd recommend this game for any Halloween night.